So what if there was a field, an engineering discipline that could control artificial intelligence? We're worried because artificial intelligence, that can replace us. And we're worried that artificial intelligence can control us in an authoritarian state, or it can control us just by manipulating what we want, what we buy, how we live. My name's Eric Schaffer. My doctorate, 45-year career, is all in an area called applied psychology or human factors engineering or user experience design. But in any case, what I am is a psychologist trained to work in how to bring technology to bear on what people need, to accommodate people's limitations and to accommodate their desires. That field, human factors engineering, I think is really a major answer to what we need right now to manage artificial intelligence. That field is far more critical than legislation, which can maybe put, like Harari's great idea of, okay, we want to have a marker that lets us know when we're talking to an AI, or when there's a video created by AI or art created by AI. So that kind of thing is good, but really will make a difference when we design things, when corporations design things, when startups design things that are adapted to people. How do we do that? There are a number of ideas that we have in the human factors engineering field that will apply. One of them is something called function allocation, which says we need to think about what it is that we decide to have computers do. There was a time when we had something called a fits list, where you would have a list of things that computers do well and a list of things that humans do well, and computers calculate fast. And human beings, they do things like pattern recognition that computers can't do, like pattern recognition, like recognizing a face. A computer could never do that, and now they do. So that list of things that human beings do better than computers, it's getting shorter and shorter. But one of the ideas that we had even back then is maybe we don't just have computers do everything they can do and give people whatever crumbs of activity are left over. But instead, can we give computers the things that are needed to make the remaining work that human beings do fun, challenging, fulfilling? Can we make jobs that are enriched? And so one idea is function allocation, where we go, what things can we do with artificial intelligence that leave behind the kind of work, the kind of activity that people want to do? Another thing is we're building a new lifestyle, and that lifestyle is going to be different. We're adapting to things like climate change. And so we will live differently. We're changing quickly. But the good news is that technology lets us build that new lifestyle so it works well with people. There's an area called positive psychology that lets us understand what it is that makes people happy. And a lot of the things that we've thought make people happy, I have 3 houses and 12 cars, that actually doesn't make people happy. And so engineering lifestyles of the future that give us the kind of connection and place and being able to be part of a community, those are things that are important and feeling safe. Those are things that are all important in terms of building the lifestyle, engineering the lifestyle of the future. As we build new products, as we build new applications for AI, are we doing that? In fact, I would say that we're building a new way of being. So the way that we exist moment by moment is going to change. And there's a dystopian view that we could end up living in a casino where we're constantly having offers placed in front of us and bells binging, and we have a very unpleasant moment by moment experience that somebody's monetizing. Or maybe we can build an experience that makes people comfortable, that reduces anxiety, that gives us the ability to fulfill our own capabilities, our passions. And so that new way of being is something we will craft bit by bit as we apply artificial intelligence and other technologies. And finally, the human factors engineering field, the user experience design field, we think about externalities. So what is the social impact? What is the environmental impact of the designs we create? And so we have to think about what artificial intelligence does in terms of reinforcing or reducing biases, exclusion, in terms of impact on the environment, in terms of impact on social stability. And so that's something that we need to think about as we begin to bring this powerful new technology into the world. We have an opportunity to make human life better on Earth. And that's something we can only do if we're intentional and we follow an engineering process to do it.